I'm Elizabeth and I care for my sister Shirley, who's 62 years old. She has Down syndrome and has now developed dementia and epilepsy. She has a dislocated hip and after a fall she uses a wheelchair. She has a hearing impairment and cataracts and is registered blind. My mother died 12 years ago and then my father died 10 years ago, and they were both involved in caring for Shirley. When my father collapsed in the lift and died, I took on Shirley. At that point she was fairly mobile with a walking stick. She could manage to do things around the flat. She could peel carrots. She used to do bobbin lace. We used to go away for weekends caravanning and she used to really enjoy life. I noticed a gradual deterioration, got a referral through to the neurologist with query epilepsy. There's a lot of stuff surrounding medication and the epilepsy, monitoring that. This morning Shirley was having obviously absences, her eyes were rolling. In the morning when I'm giving Shirley her peg, when I go into the room I avoid her waking as much as possible because she has nocturnal seizures. It's letting her sleep as much as possible. The peg is a tube that goes from the outside of her tummy into her stomach and can be used for feeding, but we use it for Shirley's medication. 10 years ago I was working in a residential home for adults with a learning disability over in York. Used to take Shirley caravanning on my weekends off. The highlight of it was going to Bristol Balloon Fiesta, where Shirley could stay in the caravan in the morning and watch the balloons going up. It was lovely. When my father collapsed and died, literally from one second to the next, I then became a full-time carer for Shirley. I moved here, I gave up my house, I had to give up work, took early retirement and went on to carer's allowance, so my income had dropped dramatically. Then she broke her leg. She literally collapsed on me and was hospitalised for 5 months. They tried to rehab her, trying to get her to stand, and she said no, so they decided that was her wish. They then tried to stand her again, by which time it was really too late and her mental state was going down. So eventually we ended up with an assessment for dementia. When she came out of hospital, that's when life dramatically changed. Because she had to be hoisted, it means you can't go out for a day, you can't go away, whereas before we used to be away a lot. I have a wonderful respite carer who's an ex-foster carer, and Shirley goes to see her usually on a Sunday evening until Wednesday, which gives me days off to go and do a few things for myself. This week I had hospital appointment. I ended up managing to do my swimming. I do rainbows on a Monday evening. I had various meetings on Tuesday. I've had to wait in for the syringes to be delivered on Tuesday. I had a fire risk assessment done. Went to the dentist even. The learning disability OT came and did an assessment for a new chair for Shirley. Shirley has direct payments. We started with direct payments before my father died. Days we go out, we often catch the bus. We have a very good bus service either into Ripon or into Leeds, so we can go out, but have to plan going out anywhere with toileting, whether there's a changing places toilet. We're just going to go to the singing group. We're off up round to the church. We then go into the main room and position ourselves where Shirley has a chance of seeing if she wishes to see. I quite enjoy the break of sitting, and it's quite relaxing. Sometimes there's carers around that I know and can go and have quite a chat with.